Hi Cancer, welcome to your What They Aren't Telling You reading for, September 23rd through October 22nd. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below. Page of Pentacles, yay, finding a new way, learning, a time of peace and study and growth. Like you're finding, this is like independently finding your own way, breaking away from something and starting anew. And being at the beginning stages, and you're on your way to self-sufficiency and security. Yay. Okay, hi, sorry. September 22nd through October 23rd. This is intended to be a romantic love reading, but it may resonate in other areas of your life. Check out the description box below for all the other odds and ends, as well as the recommend a reader shout out, which goes to Wolf Spirit Tarot. Love and support to her. Check her out. Stop by, show her some love if you like what she has to say. All right, Cancerian. What do we got here? What they aren't telling you, Cancerian. All right. Cancer. What they aren't telling you. Cat hair. All right. Out. Ooh, the sun. Okay, so that could be Leo. 5 of Cups. Ooh, Judgment. 7 of Cups. So this could be Cancer, Scorpio, or Sagittarius. A Chariot, that could be Cancerian. Temperance, that could be Sagittarius. 2 Angels, wow. 6 of Cups. Queen of Cups. There you are, Cancer. Oh boy. Okay, we got someone wanting to come back into the folder. Lots of reconciliations. Like lots of people wanting reconciliation. Or at least heavily considering past events with you specifically. You know, if it's not reconciliation, it's someone after like coming full circle about something, wanting to either atone or to say they're sorry, if nothing else. All right, so what's this 5 of Cups about? It's this 5 of Cups. Damn, Cancer. This 5 of Cups. What do you mean going on? Okay, so we got the World. What's this Judgment about? This Judgment about? Oh. Okay. What's this Chariot about? Chariot about? Knight of Swords, so that could be Aquarius. Wow, what's this? What's this Temperance about? The Lovers. Whoa. Okay. This may not be wanted, so if it isn't, you got to prepare for that. But this is someone that I think that's wanting to come back in. And, you know, I've had a lot of time to think about this. And I really want us to be back together and moving forward. And it could be that, yeah, they want things to progress. And that they just feel like you and they were meant to be. So, okay, awesome. But some of you might be like, nope, my ex was a big jerk or whatever. I don't want that. Well, like I'm talking like creeper, stalker. Like I don't want that. I mean, I don't see it here. So if you've had like kind of a, you know, a not in the good way, like this is someone that you have moved far away from, then that's obviously not going to be welcome news for you. But this is someone that has had enough time to think and has come full circle. Okay, all right. What's this 6 of Cups? They might be coming back in unexpectedly. Or it's someone that wants to continue to heal from this connection. Whoa. What's this 6 of Cups? Whoops. Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so this is someone that wants to come back. What's this Queen of Cups about? Well, this is somebody that doesn't know what to do without you in their life. They want you. This is someone that does not know what to do without you. So you could have provided quite a bit of stability and everything for them. And this could be someone that's promising you the moon, you know, that's coming back in unexpectedly and wanting to show you, you know, I can take charge, I can do this, I'm going to make it work, going to figure it out, we're going to figure this out together, we're going to do this. But in reality, they don't know what to do without you, and there's something very, they still feel a very strong connection to you. This could be somebody that it might look like they're really kind of, sorry, I got to clean my glasses. I'm moving my hands all around, my hair's getting in my eyes. That could be, well, honestly, it could be somebody that's like kind of come full circle with the breakup and the whole shenanigans of it, and is no, this is someone that might look like they're really kind of sad and despondent over this breakup, but they're actually kind of at peace with what has happened. Like they've kind of made sense of it and moved on. So it's not that they're sad and despondent, it's that they kind of made peace with it. They're kind of okay with it being what it is. It could be that they have moved away from you in order to kind of figure out what their next move is going to be to get some perspective of this. So while it might appear like they're disappointed, they're actually okay with this, and they're in review right now. They're in reflection. It could have been they're saying, you know, this is all for the best. We're better for it, but I'm going to head out. I'll see you later. And it's really that they want some time to think and get perspective on this. But it could also be that, well, not but it, and it could be that they're like, yeah, we'll still be friends, but it's because that's what's confusing to me, though. So on the one hand, it could look like on the one hand, it could look like they are upset and they're pretty sad over this, and they just, you know, they're having a hard time with it. But in reality, it's not so much that, it's that they're just kind of taking their time thinking about things. They're just kind of like, okay, it is what it is, and I'm just going to kind of do day to day for now. I just don't want to deal with the heavy emotions of this. To that end, it could be that they're like, well, I'm out of here then. I'm not going to waste any time. What's done is done. I'll see you later. And what they're not telling you is that they're still debating whether to continue this connection with you or not. Like they're still thinking very heavily about this connection to you. This was very, very important to them. Okay, so it could be that. Could be what I just said. Or the other scenario, which is this is someone that has had enough time to think now, and they've got the perspective that they wanted to get from this. They're not sad and upset anymore. They're just kind of at peace with what happened, and they're come back in wanting to know if you'd be open to things working out. If you'd be open to hearing what they had to say about you two reconciling. And the thing is, what they're not telling you, it might be out of the blue and kind of a surprise because you might not have heard from them for a while. Like I said, this may or may not be welcome. But the thing is, they've had enough time to think about it. And what they're not telling you is that they've gotten perspective on it, but you're just too important to them to let go. Okay? So it could be that they're still thinking, this is very opposite, right? It's very opposite end of the spectrum. It could be that they're just needing the time to think right now, and it's kind of, they're in review and reflection, and we're going to leave it there. Or it could be that, hey, I've had enough time to think about this. I know what I want. What do you think about this? And you don't see it coming. It's out of the blue. It happens very quickly. Red flag for me, because anything that comes in rushing and quickly and this and that, it's designed to have kind of this shock value impact and catch you unawares, and to where you welcome the momentum, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's a good thing, because they could be relying on that to kind of get you confused, and then all of a sudden you end up in, you know, a situation you don't want to be in because things had just happened so fast. Well, that's how it starts. Someone comes in like gangbusters and you allow it or you follow it. Always have your wits about you, especially when it comes to this kind of stuff, because some people rely on that. Some people rely on the shock and the speed and the sweeping you off your feet, and then next thing you know, you're, in position 3 months later, and you feel trapped instead of romanticized, or knight in shining armor. This is your captor. So anyway, okay, so two very different situations. Either someone's good with the way things are and they're like, I just need some time to figure out what I want to do, or I've had enough time to figure out what I want to do. Here I am. What do you think of this? Okay. The thing is, though, is that have they promised they'll do right by you? Have they promised that they're going to... Is this someone that says that they want to come back to make an offer, or have they come back and they really do have a sincere, stable, reliable offer? Because at the end of the day, it's about not knowing what to do without you in their life. What's this Seven of Cups about? This Seven of Cups. Eight of... There's that immediacy, the Eight of Wands, and the Knight of Swords. What's this Seven of Cups about? Huh. Okay, good. Well, no, not good, but I mean, this is okay. So it is going to be someone coming back in going, hey, what do you think about my offer for a happily ever after? It's stable. I can't get you out of my head. I don't know what to do without you in my life. All roads lead back to you. Very romantic, right? Okay. For all intents and purposes, this is sincere, because this shows up when, look at the white flower and the kids. Come on. So this is someone, for all intents and purposes, could be showing up to say, hey, what do you think about this? But what they're not telling you is how much they've thought about this, how much they've kind of reviewed the past. They've looked at their part. They've looked at your part, about who's accountable for what, the culpability, all that. And I think they're hoping for a second chance. They've had enough time to think about what they want. This could have been someone being at peace with the decision to break up and they're on their way. But then we've got this return here. So... And we've got you, needing to really think about this unexpected turn of events coming in that has to deal with happiness. So with the happily ever after, in this case, a romantic situation. So this looks like it's about someone that has had enough time to think. They're not going to tell you that, though, because maybe they don't want to show their hand too quickly. But for as quick as they're wanting to move and to kind of get things off the ground and, hey, what do you think of this, that, and the other? And here comes this, big, huge offer. There's actually been quite a lot of soul searching, or at least the past in review, and coming to terms with a lot of how they behaved, a lot of what has happened been their fault, that sort of thing. This is someone that's come to terms with that. They might just move very quickly. This might not be because they're trying to entrap you again. This might just be because that's just how they do. But for all intents and purposes, it's a sincere offer. It is someone that most likely from your past. We could be talking about reconciliation here from your past. Somebody, obviously, that's what reconciliation is, someone reconnecting from your past. For all intents and purposes, it is something that they mean, because they've had plenty of time to think about it. We've got two angels here too, which could speak to seeking out the spiritual side of it, or getting spiritual counseling and really being open to that end of things, because they were at such a loss. Again, they don't know what to do without you in their life. I don't know why I feel like a little leery about this, because I don't want you to show back up to fix things. I don't want them coming back in because they need you. I want them to want you. I don't want them to want you to fix things, because you did a lot for them before. You were quite grounding. You were just this really... They just felt really safe with you, and they felt really connected to you, which is great. But did you feel that with them? You know what I mean? Like, did they provide that for you? Because otherwise it's not going to work. So yay that they've had time to think about this. Yay, which they don't want you to know, right? It might ruin their street cred, their swagger or whatever. But they, yay for that. You know, glad for that reflection and that soul searching and whatnot, and that it's brought them to kind of come to terms with their behavior, and they want to do better. They want a secure, stable future. You know, here's what I'm offering. But are they going to be offering, or are they going to want, they're going to provide what they want from you, which is that emotional safety and connection and that reciprocity and that understanding you on like that soul level, to where it's like, you know what, I'm here for you, I got you, I see you, I see you. Are they going to be able to do that for you? Because that's what was lacking before. It might have even been one-sided. This could be somebody that's kind of in a manic phase. I mean, I don't mean to, you know, talk about, oh, some crazy pants, but look at this intensity here. Like, look at this right here. The sun is shining, and we've got this intensity. And then sometimes temperance shows up when there's a need for balance. Like when they're just really, if it's reversed, we're talking, sometimes it could be about severe mood disorder, you know, bipolar, or things that someone might need help regulating mood swings and that sort of thing. So we've got all of this here. Is this someone that's like on an upswing? Just saying, just consider it. It doesn't have to be. But I just worry that all of a sudden, out of the blue, gangbusters, here they come with all these solutions. Just hear me out. This is what I want. This is what we're going to do. You're very important to me. Okay, it kind of takes you by surprise, right? And the potential for it could be pretty appealing, but I just think this is about you considering all your options and choices. I don't think this is about you rushing in. I think you need to be very strategic about this. I think this is about you thinking through this, because they're going to come in hot. And you need to have some space to think about this. This is very sudden and immediate. This is just like whoosh right here. And you're going to need to have time to think. Whether it's authentic or not, whether they mean it or not, it's true or not, they've come full circle, they've thought about their business. Great. God love you. That's great reflection and self-awareness. But I need my space. You got to give me my space. You can't do this hurried approach thing where we're breakneck speed racing towards the altar, the finish line, or whatever, because you're going to feel trapped. Honestly, you're going to feel trapped. Too much has happened before, to where even if this was, you know, Jesus Christ himself incarnate, a changed man coming in, and I've really changed. I've had a lot of time to think, and I've changed, and I'm sincere, and I mean it. Even if that was the case, enough has happened here to where you'd still be skittish. You wouldn't trust it. You two are going to benefit from a lot of time if you even want to consider this. If you are considering this, you need time to think. Don't think that you don't. You need time to think. As good as it might sound, and oh my gosh, the possibility and being swept off your feet, you need time to think. It's not because they're up to no good. It's because you'll torpedo this if you don't have your space and time to think about this. What else for Cancerian? The Lovers. Gemini, Taurus, or Libra. Again, with needing time to think. This is going to be a huge choice. This is a huge dedication, a huge devotion. They want that, but it needs to be a benefit for you too, because I just don't want you getting back into a situation where you were someone's safe place, but you were, you know, very lonely or not getting your needs met. To be fair, for all intents and purposes, this is someone that really does feel lost without you, and they have given this enough time. They've come full circle. They're at peace with everything, and maybe that's why they want things to happen so quickly. I mean, they're not going to tell you, like, I've really done some soul searching, and this maybe they're going to skip over that part because there's such an immediacy here. It's just like, woof. But you need time. If nothing else, just to see if they can walk the walk 6 months from now, or walk the talk, or whatever the saying is. So I'm cautiously optimistic. Of course, if you want this, if this is some creeper coming back, which it's not showing here. This is not a creeper reading. This is not some creeper stalker, ex coming back wanting to entrap you again. It's not that. This is not creeper gross energy. But it is someone coming in hot, thinking that they can fix everything and that they've got the answers and this is how we're going to do it. Because at the end of the day, I really just want you back in my life because I'm lost without you, which is very sweet and romantic. But why are they lost? Is it because they can't adult? Is it because that you did all this stuff for them that they don't know how to do for themselves without you? That's not good enough reason. Sorry. You deserve better. All right. Okay. Sorry, not sorry. Okay. Think this is to be considered. This is a huge ask from them. This is huge. So you need time. You need time to think about things. What else for cancerian? Oh gracious, it's already 21 minutes. What else for cancerian? What else for cancerian? Alright, so we got Page of Swords. Well, transformation. There's been an ending. It's been time. This is someone that has really considered. This has been a process for them. It's been a process for you, no doubt. But this is. There's been a definite ending. There's been a definite change. But there's also been this new awareness and transformation afterwards. Maybe that's why they're so optimistic, because they feel like they get it now. But the thing is that there has been an ending. But there's also been like this shift in perspective and sort of a transformation. And it could very well be that this is them reaching out, reopening communication with you, sending a message, text, through your social, through friends, family. But this is them reaching out after this ending. Because, any other reading, this would be different. But with all the reflection and time and perspective and paradigm shift and all that happening here, and then them coming in like gangbusters because, oh my God, I figured it out. This is saying that this is after this ending, someone reaches out because there's been a transformation. This is a slow process. It's not just like, ended. This is not tower energy. This is a slow burn. And it's not pretty. It's painful. And it makes you realize things through the process of going through. You learn stuff because you can't not. You're staring this in the face the whole time because you can't not, because you're in so much pain typically through this ending that you come to some pretty stark realizations, which leads to the transformation. So that's probably why they reach out, why they come back into the fold. Why they've had enough time has gone by to where they feel comfortable coming back in and going, all right, hear me out. Just please take your time. I just don't want you to get taken for granted again and then feel trapped. And I have no basis for seeing you trapped here. It's just intuitively, I'm like, I feel like I need to tackle you before you answer the door. All right. Okay, all right, I'm gonna leave it here. I hope this was helpful. If this is what you want, yay. It doesn't feel creepery to me, so it's a good thing. I just hope it's not too good to be true. That's the thing. By all intents and purposes, it doesn't. It's just my spidey sense is pinging, and I just want you to take your time. That's all I'm saying. Just you need to be strategic and careful, and you need to have your wits about you. Shutting up. Thank you for stopping by, and I hope to see you in the next reading. You take care, and good luck to you, okay? All right. Bye, Cancer.